Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. So with that, let's head over to the heart of Texas. Massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 21 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He is going to find Hill here. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. On the toss, here's Williams. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game: 13 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Ndamukong Suh breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Stepping alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take 1 guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Screen play, Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available, Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Now back to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They begin the drive with Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 48 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw now on first down. He completes it to Boyd. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. He'll look to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. It's Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Boyd. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cowboys are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead.
And oh, it's blocked. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. of the gun. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it's frightened the big guy, didn't it?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Back to throw, and this will be incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Such an art to dot the I. Just get It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Santos with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 63 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
He's under review.
Butker now to add the extra point. Point after, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And now here comes Kansas City. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Mahomes going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. He's at the 30. 10. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Yeah, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go now.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Butker on for the PAT. The extra point up and good, and that will get them one closer. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Set! Blue landed!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes now to throw, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Ace! Ace!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. And partner this year for him, he's the new king.
Well, always remember how Randy did it. Going deep, going over the top of people, and catching those touchdown passes. But what we've witnessed here today, what we've witnessed throughout this season, great new memories have been created by the new king.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. All right, call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. A gain of 6 there on first. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. He'll look to throw. The hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And now here comes Kansas City. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range?
It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point safely through. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.